Okay guys, so we're gonna do a quick tutorial on how to use OnKing for the first time and use Notion and all the third-party resources that you're gonna use for FODT1 and onward. Um, Quick note, you don't have to use third-party. A lot of people don't. However, I like third-party and a lot of people do. So if you do wanna use third-party, watch this video real quick. So the first thing that we're gonna do is we're gonna download ankihub add-on. So this is the way we're gonna do it. We're gonna take this, we're gonna go to this website, and we're going to scroll down. This is the ankihub add-on. We're going to go over here, copy and paste this code, copy that code. We're gonna go back into Anki. We went back into Anki. We're going to add-ons. We're gonna hit get add-ons. We're gonna paste that code into the get add-ons. So this code that we got over here, we're putting that here. So it's gonna download. Okay, download complete. So that was our ankihub add-on. So we're gonna restart Anki. Okay. Now go back into Anki. Close that, ignore that. Just no for that. Okay, so now we have our ankihub add-on, which is you're gonna see on the top right over here, okay? Or just in the top toolbars area whenever you're opening it. I'm already signed in. Okay, so now we're gonna go to back to our little first year guide. We're gonna go to ankihub website. I'm gonna log out. It's gonna show you this. So it's gonna go to the ankihub website over here. You're gonna type in, boom. You're gonna sign in, and then you're going to go to. You should have a thing that says upgrade over here. You're gonna go to monthly, specifically monthly, not annual or lifetime, monthly. You're gonna go to the $6 plan. You're gonna subscribe to that, and then you're gonna cancel your subscription afterwards. So you're gonna hit $6 monthly plan and subscribe to that. Then you're gonna go to explore, and you're gonna see a deck called OnKing Step Deck. You're gonna hit subscribe, and you're gonna hit subscribe. Now that you've subscribed to your ankihub or OnKing Step Deck, you're gonna go back to Anki. You're gonna go to ankihub, the top over here. You're going to sign in to the accounts that you made over here. My account is Thank You OnKing. You're gonna make an account over there, and you're gonna sign in over here through ankihub. This is different from your Anki subscription or Anki account. This is an ankihub account. So you're gonna hit sign in, and then you're gonna sync with ankihub. So now I'm gonna hit yes, and so syncing this is going to download the OnKing Step Deck. So you can just hit install there, and then so now you'll have the OnKing Step Deck after you subscribed. So now part 2. Okay, so now we got OnKing on our computers. Now what? So now we're gonna open up Notion. This is the Notion tracker that previous students made for us. This is not made by me or anyone that I know of. So you're gonna go to Sketchy List FODT. So this is what block you guys are in right now, right? So what you're gonna go do is you're gonna go to your Canvas. Sorry, I thought I had Canvas open. Let's see if I can. So you're gonna go to, where is FODT? There it is. Okay, so you're gonna go to Foundations of Drug and Treatment. You're gonna go to your exam 1. It's our exam 2, or what's our exam 2? So you're going to see DSA 8 gram-positive bacteria. And so you're gonna go back to this Notion, DSA 8 gram-positive bacteria. What this is saying is these sketchy videos will match up to what's in this DSA. So the general workflow that people do is they'll watch these sketchy videos, and then they'll go and open up this DSA, and then they'll just either read it, they'll 2x speed watch it, and they'll fill in any gaps that were not on those third-party resources. Okay, so that's what the general idea is. So, okay, so now you might be thinking, okay, so there's a DSA 7 that did not have DSA 7 over on the list. Where's DSA 7 at? Either it doesn't have third-party that matches with it, or that it might be labeled as something else. And a lot of this stuff will overlap. You'll see in the future that you're gonna have DSA 10, and it might be like the same exact videos that were in DSA 8. So a lot of the resources will overlap, which is great because it's less work for you. Okay, so now we're gonna figure out our workflow. So we go to DSA 8. Our first video that we're gonna watch is Staph aureus. So we're gonna go to Sketchy, or whatever ways you have Sketchy. So we're gonna go to I actually don't know how to use this website, so I'm just gonna go to Staph aureus and search up Staph aureus. Waiting for that to load, blah, blah, blah. Okay, so Staph aureus. And then you're gonna watch You're gonna watch the video, right?
This will show the A.
So we just watched Staph aureus. What are we gonna do now? So first, let's go and say let's check that off. Great, we did our first video. So now we're gonna go to browse. We're gonna go back to Anki. We're hit browse. We go on the left and we see tags. So now we're gonna hit AK step 1 V12. And then we're gonna scroll down, and you're actually not gonna have sketchy micro up here. Your sketchy micro is gonna be down here. What I did was I right clicked it and I hit pin. And so now, since I'm gonna be using this tag a lot, it's up here. So I'm gonna go to sketchy micro. I'm gonna go to bacteria, it's our first one. Gram-positive cocci, Staph aureus. So the idea is I just watched a Staph aureus video. Here's all of the Staph aureus cards that are that relate to that video. So I watch that video, then I do these cards. So what I'm gonna do is Command A. So quick note, these this yellow means that it's suspended. So I'm gonna hit Command A and I'm gonna toggle suspend. Then, so they'll show unsuspended. Then I'm gonna go back to my home screen of Anki. I'm gonna hit F on my keyboard, F. Sorry, I missed the spot. So let's say we unsuspended it. We're gonna copy and paste this. Copy and paste this. The top, we're gonna Command C. F over here, Command V, or just copy and paste. We're gonna go over here and we're gonna type in, we can go ahead and not type anything. We're gonna put this 999 for now, Staph aureus. Okay, and then, so this is a section where you can do, it shows you the cards in random order. You can do the order that it's been added, which I think is a little bit easier. You can do the order that's due in, oldest seen first. Basically, these do what they say, essentially. The easiest thing it's going to be is order added. I think default is random. Maybe the random is probably the best because it's going to test you the most because you're not going to see things in order. I prefer order added. So we're going to do build. And then boom, now there's all of my Staph A video or cards. So I do the cards after I watch the video. So now I'm gonna go do my next video. So what's our next video today? Strep pyogens or whatever. So we're gonna go here, watch that video. Then we're gonna go to browse. Actually, it was step and browse, whatever. We're gonna unsuspend, like we just did. F, boom. And then we're just going to name it whatever, strep pyogens or whatever. I think I grabbed the wrong one, but sorry, let's actually do that correctly. So Command C, F, Command A, and then strep pyo, whatever. Then we're gonna hit 999. So this is limiting. This is just saying this is how many cards you want. I just default put 999. Then you're gonna I do order added. You can do order due, random, or ascending retrievability. Then you're gonna hit build. Okay, so now that's your next video. So now let's say we woke up the next day and we wanna do our reviews. So by default, your reviews are gonna go back to this main Anki step deck. Sorry, my cat's eating my paper. By default, your reviews are gonna go to your Anki step deck. So what you're gonna do is you're going to get options on your filter deck. This is going to be empty tomorrow morning. You're going to go to options and you're going to type in is : due. And that's going to show you all the cards that are due that day. So as of right now, I don't have any cards due. You can do it to where even if it's empty, you can update it. So tomorrow when I wake up, it's going to only give me the cards from Staph aureus that are due that day. Okay, so after a while, you're going to have a bunch of filters and filter tags because there's a lot of videos. There's something that you can do in terms of this where you can say, okay, I can just take this overarching gram-positive cocci tag, copy and paste that, and make a filter based on that. Or you can take even the bacteria tag once you're done with bacteria, copy that, paste that, and boom, there's all your bacteria. So there's nothing there for there. But before you do any of this, make sure you're gonna have make sure that these are unsuspended. So toggle suspend. another thing that you could do is if you want to do gram-positive cocci, let's say gram-positive, let's grab the gram-positive cocci. You can put it in here. You can hit or. You can type in isdo actually, isdo, or specifically or right there. And then you can go back to your browse. You can grab all the gram-positive bacilli. Let's say we did all the gram-bacilli. And so this is assuming that this is near like the end of the block. We're about to take our test. Let's do all of those filter things together. Let's see what we remember. We can hit isdo as well. I like to put an order added. I'm gonna put a 999. And then so this is gram-positive cocci and bacilli. Okay, then we hit build, and then boom. So that's gonna take those two tags. So how we did that again? Let's just go back, options. We copy and pasted that, and then we put isdo, or is what's the key thing that's separating these tags. And then isdo is just saying I want the cards that only do that day. We can also mess around and put is new if we want to do only the new cards that day. And we don't want to do our reviews. Do your reviews, guys. Okay, what else? So that's how you do that. So it's kind of your general workflow. You're gonna wake up every day. You're gonna do. Hopefully you wake up every day. You're going to wake up and you're gonna do my isdos. Then you're gonna do your reviews, and then you're gonna go to a new video, watch that new video. You're gonna have new cards you're gonna do, and then what's next? Okay, so we taught you how to do that. So essentially with the settings, let's do a quick overview of the settings. When you download Anking, it's gonna ask you, do you want the settings the default settings that Anking guy made? Just hit yes and just keep it there. The only thing that you can change if you want in the future is this desired retention. You can either increase it if you want to make the workflow harder on you. It's literally saying what it does there. Or you can decrease it and make the workflow a little bit easier on you. I like that. I like it easy. What else? Okay, auto show sketchy. So let's show you how to do this. So when you're studying sketchy, it's going to be great because you have all of these. You have this little thing right here, and you can reference your sketchy guide. And so how would I do it to where it automatically shows? So I hit open the card. I go to edit, the bottom left. I go to cards right here. I go to back template. And then I scroll down and I look for sketchy. I can hit is true, or I type in true. I replace true with false. Sketchy 2, you can also put that as true. Sometimes there's different sketchies. And then you hit save. And so now, when you finish a card, it's automatically going to open up the sketchy. So you can just scroll down and reference the sketchy that correlates with that card. Okay, what's next? What's another thing we can show you guys? So there's another filter. There's another add-on called Filter Decks. You're going to scroll down. You're going to download, copy and paste that. You're going to go to your tools. You're going to go to your add-ons. You're going to hit get add-ons, and you're going to copy and paste it. I already have it downloaded. So what that's going to do is whenever you go to browse, say we just watched our actinomyces video, instead of having to copy or toggle suspend and go to F and do that, what we can do is just right click and hit create filter deck, and it automatically unsuspended it, and then boom, there's our cards that we're gonna do, and then you can just do that with the next video. I just watched Nocardia, boom, let's do that. Yeah. Okay. What else? That's essentially it. If anything didn't make sense, or if you have any questions about the general workflow of how it should go, reach out to us. It's not too bad. It's overwhelming in the beginning, but we'll get the hang of it. You guys got this. If you have any questions, or if anything's just still confusing, because I know this is confusing, please let us know. We got you guys.